If you just clicked on this video, let me guess. You are probably sitting in your room, spending some time just by yourself, coming down from all the struggle you've had lately. Despite many people's opinions, being alone can actually be quite beneficial. Nonetheless, the deeper we dig into ourselves, the more perplexity might show up. We might ask ourselves, who actually is this weird voice in my head? What exactly is my place in this weird, endless universe? But hey, don't worry, we've all been there. The puzzling concept of consciousness can be a real mystery, keeping us awake from time to time. That's exactly the reason I decided to create this video. This video offers insights and perspectives not typically taught in schools or society. So chances are you are going to learn a lot of new perspectives. By the end of this video, these 3 concepts will surely change your view of the world around you. I am going to take a rather self-centered approach, digging deeper into our own self-perception rather than talking endlessly about some elusive concepts. Here are my 3 secrets to finding yourself. 1. Understanding consciousness. Out of literally nowhere, you just existed one day. No one has ever asked for your consent to occur in this random universe we live in. There was surely a day, probably in your late childhood, when you realized that you were actually here, in this very moment. But I'm not talking about comprehending your breath or heartbeat, but rather about your actual existence. It's when this weird concept steps in, called consciousness. Most of our daily tasks are just being done in a kind of autopilot mode. We go to work because we need money, we eat because we are hungry, or we sleep because we are tired. But have you ever just paused for a second, asking yourself, what the heck is actually just happening? What am I actually doing right now? Who am I? Consciousness is this weird feeling of eventually understanding you are alive while already being alive for your whole life. But before going too spiritual, let's jump right into our second fascinating step. 2. Finding yourself amidst the chaos. In the midst of the ceaseless hustle and bustle of our modern world, it can feel like there is just not enough time to actually deal with ourselves. Everything around us is constantly vying for our unyielding attention. Did you know that the average American nowadays sees around 5,000 ads per day? We are literally being flooded with constant information from practically everywhere. It seems most people cannot even function anymore without looking for the next quick dopamine fix on their phone. Our attention spans are getting shorter and shorter, and everything just has to move quicker nowadays. I mean, who doesn't know the feeling of trying to really focus on something, but eventually ending up scrolling on their phone? With the constant barrage of notifications and distractions vying for our attention, it's easy to lose sight of who we truly are. That's why our 3rd step is the most crucial one, and will definitely help you on the journey to find yourself. 3. Meditating. I know what you are thinking. Meditating? This awkward, sleepy thing all the hippies do should help me. But please, hear me out. As already mentioned before, your focus is constantly being stolen by practically everything around you. Just think of it. Do you really know yourself? When was the last time you were completely alone with your thoughts for at least 5 minutes? And yes, meditation might be the perfect solution to this problem. Taking just a few minutes to sit in silence and reconnect with your inner thoughts can be incredibly powerful. We should finally stop letting our attention constantly get stolen and start focusing on what truly matters in life. Don't click away. Stop scrolling for a moment and reflect only on yourself. It is time to get conscious again, realizing you are here, right now, in this very moment. Just trust me on that. Reclaiming your awareness will be the best thing that can ever happen to you. Become conscious, get to work, and appreciate the countless blessings this life has to offer. I hope you enjoyed today's rather unusual approach to finding oneself by first understanding the concept of consciousness. If you have any thoughts on that, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching.